Welcome to This Week in Wimberley. I'm Chris Doelle. I will be joined shortly by Mr. Z, Gary Zupancic. This is a show where we talk about what's going on in and around the Wimberley Valley, all the fun stuff. We will get to that in just a moment, but first, quick message from some people who made this show possible. Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast? It is the absolute best way to grow your brand, spread your message, and build your following. Fresh Media Works can help. We do all the heavy lifting, and you just focus on your message. To find out how easy we can make launching your new podcast, call 713-269-4620 or check us out at freshmediaworks.com.
Are you looking for a podcast network that talks Texas by Texans? Well, check us out. You're already listening to us, but go to the website, LoneStarPodcast.com. You can also find us on every big podcast platform. LSPN, we have shows in business, entertainment, marketing, music, of course, sports. We have some of the best sports podcasts in the state of Texas, ranging from high school football all the way up to pro basketball. So check us out online, LoneStarPodcast.com. That's the LSPN on every major podcast platform.
All right, everybody join me in welcoming Mr. Z, Gary Zupancic. Gary, Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year. I guess, you could still say that, this first week,
Yeah.
You can still say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to everybody.
Exactly.
And although there's really not a lot going on, it's pretty exciting podcast, I believe. We have a world premiere record as a guest this week. So, Saturday at the Junction Farmers Market, and right there, I think that's the only one that's still going, except for, of course, it's really nice on Sundays to go there to the Blanco Brew one, and that is 9 to 1 p.m. on Sunday. Farmers Market is Saturday, and that goes from 9:30 to 1. And really, this weekend being the first full weekend of January, the Wimberley Valley Museum will be open, and it'll be open Friday and Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. And they'll be there. And, of course, we had the coffee and cars since the beginning of the month, and all sorts of different vehicles. Although, we don't have Market Day, that is still going on, And Friday night, of course, is Friday Night Bingo, 6:30 p.m. at VFW Post 6441, right on Jacobs Doelle Road. And if you need some information, that is WFW6441.com. So, really, the only big news around here is they had the Polar Plunge on New Year's Day, and there was a 5K with that. And really, it's been sort of low-key. Everybody, I guess, is either going home or hunkering down,
Yeah, so a lot of the bands need some time off, too.
Exactly. So, Wimberley did host their usual Hoop Fest, and both Texan teams, girls and boys, were able to make it to the championship game. However, both of them lost. So, maybe, sometimes maybe that's good. It's like, okay, we can do better, So,
well, I've always said, at least in the football arena, since these are tournaments that don't count towards making it to state or anything, it's good to be challenged early on and to get a loss early when it really doesn't count for the big picture, and be tested that way.
Well, and hopefully, they'll take it to heart, and they'll hit a little harder next time. So, really, we have a unique thing going on next Tuesday and Wednesday, I believe, January 9th and 10th. It's called the Winter Nights Singer-Songwriter Showcase, and it's also a workshop. It features 10 artists on 2 nights, 9th and 10th. Tickets are $60, and they're at visit WimberleyTechTX.org or WimberleyArts.org. And really, they have some legends that are included. First of all, 5 p.m. they have Jamie Harris, 6 Michael Hearn, and this is all on Wednesday. 7 to 8 is for dinner break, and they do have a little small box for lunch. And at 8 p.m. the Red River Songwriters. Lloyd Baines is going to be one of the artists, and he's the father of the Dixie Chicks, Natalie Maines.
Really?
So,
nice.
Yeah. So you can email booking at susangibson.com, and there's a lot of information. I think even if you go to the Wimberley Players, they will even have information on that. So Thursday, January 4th, open mic at Savages. Friday, January 5th, Hill Country Honeys at Wimberley Valley Winery at 2 p.m. And at 6:30, Texas Atras at Savages. Sunday, January 7th, 12 p.m., Stanley Albert Guitarra at Dos Olivos. Monday, January 8th, 6 p.m., open mic at Middleton Brewery. Wednesday, January 10th, Song Circle, 6:30 p.m. at Savages. So now we get to the world premiere. Emily McLoud. The song is Nothing Ever Keeps. It's a soulful Americana ballad that embraces the inevitability of life's impermanence. I didn't write this, so this was a hard word. Really, really cool girl, talking to her. And, somehow I caught her right at the right time with an email, and she sent me a whole bunch of stuff back. And so really the single's going to be released tomorrow everywhere on Spotify, Apple, whatever, all of them. And but we get it first. Here it is, Nothing Ever Keeps.
Missing you, well, it comes on fast.
excellent one. You mentioned she's soulful in the read, but it's extremely soulful. I like that one.
Yeah, it really makes you think, life changes. You really hate to say it, but at this time of year, there's a lot of unhappy people, a lot of people, pass away during this time of year. And there could be a lot of sadness out there. And I think, she did it and put it in a song. So, Emily, here's to you.
Right on. And just so I can be on the record as having said it, it does talk about the inevitability of life's impermanence.
There you go. Really good. Really good. Thank you. Thank you. So our nonprofit this week is the Mini Equine 2U, Wimberley Valley. They were formed in 2013. Their mission is to provide mini equine therapy for all ages. They have small horses, which are just
Shetlands. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, they're just adorable. In fact, I visited them a couple of years ago. And really, it was created to utilize the unique qualities possessed by miniature horses to provide physical, mental, or emotional therapy to individuals of all ages in our community. They measure their success in smiles and positive changes. And really, even adults that are troubled, it's a good therapy. It really, really is. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It's created to utilize the unique qualities possessed by miniature horses to provide physical, mental, and emotional therapy. Their website is mini-equine2u.org. So that's about it. But hey, we had a world premiere record today.
That's right. And I tell you, you mentioned the Mini Equine to Youth organization. Horses, they're so calming. So I've heard many stories of people using them for therapy. And when you talk about doing that with miniatures, because they're so darn cute,
right?
That's got to be amazing.
And really, you don't have to be scared of getting trampled on.
Right.
Yeah. At least you can see where they're going to be stepping.
Right, exactly. Well, Gary, gosh, I want to thank you for another great show. I mean, what more could we ask for? We had a world premiere song.
It's a first. It's a first.
I love it.
Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast? It is the absolute best way to grow your brand, spread your message, and build your following. Fresh Media Works can help. We do all the heavy lifting, and you just focus on your message. To find out how easy we can make launching your new podcast, call 713-269-4620 or check us out at freshmediaworks.com.
As always, I want to thank Gary for sitting down with me. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, for giving us what I consider the most important and valuable gift you can give, and that is your time and your attention. Go out there and participate in your city. Participate in all the great events going on in the city, and tell us about it on your Facebook groups, on your Twitter, anywhere you have friends. Share it out.